Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. The Rays look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Jimmy Velasquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Up next for the Rays, Jesse Pitts, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from SunTrust Park as the first pitch of the afternoon misses, taken for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Ro. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 2-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Borders is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Coming to the plate now, Connor Pitts. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left. Saito ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Bobo, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Sonny Yap starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box now, Stanley Saito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And another foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Digging in, Kenny Levy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
0-1 count and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Popped him up. Hits over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Preston Moss. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
.30 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
At the plate, Alan Rose. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First things first, here's a throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Moss leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hits, coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Ready now, Jeremy Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rose has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Saito. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Sammy Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit to third. Levy scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Fletcher Borders looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Fletcher Borders.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
So striding in, Gordon Beckham, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went deep last night twice. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Digging in now, Jose Coronado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count. Runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 the count. Borders at second. Beckham at first. 1 gone. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Now batting, John Pitts. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box, Toby Sweet. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. They'll start things here at 316. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Standing in now, Sonny Yap, as he'll square to try and move that runner over, but misses for the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
The 0-1 pitch. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back, 3-2. Jesse Pitts waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Jesse Pitts, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in to try it again, Connor Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, beautiful dive. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to SunTrust Park following this.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the third. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stanley Saito. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Kenny Levy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Riding in once again, Bobo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Misses, ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting
Now
anything
batting.
close. So
The left
I think
fielder.
this is the way to go here.
Jeremy.
Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So stepping in, Jeremy Pitts. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Moss on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. All right,
Up
now,
next
so
is Tampa
time for the
Bay.
Braves Road to the
The
Show
shortstop.
report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Striding in, Jeff Pitts. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The third baseman. number
Standing in, Sammy Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Bobo over at second. Pitts is over at first with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 31.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk,
Now
and the
batting,
force play
the
is now
center
in
fielder.
order.
That's what's
Kobe.
called getting the treatment. Everyone
Sweet.
knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here's the 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sonny Yap. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, this 4th inning has really been a struggle for him. Nothing seems to be going his way right now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Borders has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. Two out, bases loaded. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Marty Hearn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready for another shot now. Connor hits. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Three runs already home here. Line drive to left. Saito is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 5 and the Braves nothing. Striding into the box, Preston Moss. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And it's quickly 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Allen Rose. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And it's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's another 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in now, Fletcher Borders, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fouled away. Rose stands at first with 1 out. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Now that's popped up. Hits in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes in with an average of 265, 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. On the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Digging in once again, Boof Bobo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. And that's a special home run. Boof Bobo continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
In now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Saito is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Coronado waits on it. 2 down. Ready once again, Sammy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Into the box, John Pitts. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Pitts is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Toby Sweet. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Sonny Yap, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is back toward the mound. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rays lead it 8-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Settling in now, Jose Coronado. And the pitch. Left side. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Matt Kemp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Sweet is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Matt Parks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Matt Parks.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
At the plate, Connor Pitts. First pitch on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as this lead got even wider.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, catcher, Boof
In now, Boof Bobo, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ball one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-2. This is foul right side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking
Now
ball.
batting,
Boof
the left
Bobo
fielder,
goes down to become the
Jeremy.
first out in the 6th inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another chance, Jeff Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Sammy Pitts would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball too high, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in and looking for more, Sammy Pitts. He singled his last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 home. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Rays 10 and the Braves nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Stanley Saito will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Sweet racing back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Up next for Atlanta,
into the box, Kenny Levy.
Kenny.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. No outs, nobody on. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Three-two pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
In now, Preston Moss. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Levy on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Get down 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Allen Rose waits on deck. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count still full, 3-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Pitts is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter,
7.
Allen Rose. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Pitts has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate,
Now
Fletcher
batting,
Borders.
right fielder, Fletcher Borders.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 10-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ready to take his hacks again, John Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Tommy Hunter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hunter. The batter, the center fielder, Toby Sweet.
Standing in now, Toby Sweet. Popped him up. Levy in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Base is empty here with nobody out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Saito has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Yap. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Full count now. 3-2. Jesse Pitts will be next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moss is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit to right. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Ready to take his hacks again, Connor Pitts, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
For Tampa Bay, the catcher, Boof
In
Bobo.
now, Boof Bobo, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Tampa Bay leads this one 13-1. Now in the box, Gordon Beckham.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Jose Coronado, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. High pop up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves go down without a whimper here, and they remain well behind. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Beckham going to have to hurry, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Number 3, Sammy.
Digging in, Sammy Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. From the stretch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 31.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
John Pitts will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So coming to the plate, Toby Sweet. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Pitts on second. Pitts on at first with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. Borders. And that retires the side. Rays strand a pair. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Robbie Akins will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Akins.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
The left fielder, number 11.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Stanley Saito.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. To 1-2 now. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now at the plate, Kenny Levy, fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it. Hits. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Ninth inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 13-1. Robert Patton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Robert Patton.
Ron Garcia will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. A ball hit hard to the left side. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, Jesse.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesse Pitts. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Connor Pitts will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Oh, look at Gonzalez. To first. He's out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Michael Franco takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 20, Michael Franco.
Stepping in for the Braves, Preston Moss starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pitts has a read on it. One down. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alan Rose. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Pitts is there on to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Fletcher Borders. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Tampa Bay Rays launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Sonny Yap hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jimmy Velasquez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.